What is going on, everyone? A very quick video today. As you can see via that thumbnail, I messed up. As always, I'm not afraid to leave egg on my face, but this does in fact relate to Card Ladder because I talked through the fact that they allow private comps in their app yesterday. And there's a few things that were actually implemented before I made that video that I missed. Now, you would have seen that video, and if you haven't, please do check it out because I talked through the fact that they allow private comps into their platform and how there's some things that I think they should be doing given the risks associated with using private comps, right? They're basically a platform that tracks, comps and eBay sales and all that kind of thing. Given the fact that you can allow people to submit private sales, it's very, scary considering how easily it is for people to manipulate. And the talking points in that video hold strong. But one of the things I mentioned in that video was that when the whole sports card therapist crap basically went down, I made a video talking about the fact that he had submitted his own private comps. And off the back of that, I had a conversation with the Card Ladder team to understand how many private comps had Rob the therapist actually submitted. And off the back of that, I suggested to them that they should probably, do exactly what I said in my video yesterday. If you are going to keep using private comps, you should maybe change the color of them within your app so that people, know that a private comp is a private comp when they're looking at the line chart itself. And I'll put some, things on screen as I am talking. But, what was interesting is that apparently that has already been done following my advice to them back in November, but I happened to miss it. I double checked last night before I made the video, but just the coloring of it right now looks a bit strange. As you can sort of see in this thing I'm putting on screen right now, on a white background, it's quite hard to see a blue dot. And, historically Card Ladder sales are represented by the green line, the green dots. What they changed back in November was a private sale would now be represented on the graph as a blue dot. Now, Chris basically said, I saw your video today. Thank you for being fair and balanced. But we've actually already done what you asked us to. So he sent it to me. I said that was a bit strange. I took a look for myself, and yes, it is in fact there, but because the app I'm using is not in dark mode, when I had to look quite close, I could finally see it, but looking at it just on, normal distance away from a monitor, I couldn't. So he agreed that on the white background, it looks a bit hard to see. So they're going to go back and try and come up with something that, stands out a little bit more, but maybe doesn't stand out as much to the point of it's going to be all the person sees when they're looking at it. Now, I think that's a really good thing to be doing, the fact they are receptive. I did mention that in my video yesterday. Like I said, when I spoke about them with the sports card therapist situation, they were incredibly transparent. They actioned it really quickly, and they didn't basically ignore me. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to do that for everyone, but there's many other businesses in this space that I've reached out to that haven't communicated with me at all. So I think they deserve some credit for that. And like I said, they sort of said, yes, Daniel, it's already there, but now they've taken on the advice a bit further to say, okay, we can understand why you missed it when you looked at last night. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention because, like I said, I am always transparent. I'm happy to have egg on my face because, I couldn't see it last night, even though it's been there since November. But I think the points I raised in my video yesterday are still very important. But I just wanted to make this video to give everyone a heads up that actually it's already been implemented. It's a bit hard to tell, but at least they've done it. And at least they're looking to make it a little bit more transparent as well, make it a little bit better and easier to spot. So, as always, please share your thoughts down in the comments below. I just wanted to really quickly talk to that. I've got my CGC submission coming back later this week. It should be hitting Australia on Thursday. It's a whole situation. There's a lot that I need to break down. You'll probably see that in my usual Friday video, which is the Thursday video for you guys in the States. I already know what the grades are because I did check them, but CGC have given me a huge run around. There's two cards in particular that I think they completely stuffed up on. There's one that looks like they've overgraded significantly, and I want to take you guys through that in the unboxing video so you don't want to miss it because there's something that, sort of went down that I think highlights maybe their incompetence a little bit, and I've talked to why I like them in the past, but I'll share that again in that video. So if you're sort of interested to see what my ASCC submission comes back as, stay tuned for that video. But also if you want to understand how CGC looks like they've dropped the ball, number one, from a grading perspective, but then number two, from running me around by shipping my cards basically all over the world when they promised me they'd come back to Australia in the first place, you're going to see all the gist of that, all the news in the video on Friday. So stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Please give me a like and a follow if you did like it. Like I always say, I'm happy to call people out. I'm happy to hold people accountable, but that also goes back to myself. This is a video where I look a bit silly, but give me some credit. It is hard to tell, as you would have seen from that photo. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.